Hello, hello. This is Monday, June 26th, and I am Angela Watkins, your extreme encourager and your resume revenue expert. So last live for 5 at 5, the first Monday of the month, I mentioned I wanted to talk about some accomplishments and the ABCs of accomplishments. So one of the things I want to talk about is the benefit, and what you'll notice one of the topics was who benefits from what you do. A lot of people think an accomplishment, well, a lot of people have their own interpretation of accomplishment, but I'm going to share with you mine. It's not necessarily your skill or your talent, but what you do with your talent. And each alphabet, so your accomplishment equals a B, a C, a D, and an E. And today I'm going to talk about the B factor of the accomplishment. Next Monday, I'll do the C and the following alphabets afterwards. I'll deviate from the Live5 for just the first and fourth, just to go through each Monday. So benefit is something that got better, something you think about this that got better for either you or someone else. And so one of the things I want you to think about is when you think about the impact you have, the benefit that you bring on your job, so much that somebody be like, they want to serenade you like, stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. So when you think about the fact that you think about other people like that, when you don't want them to go, you don't want them to leave, you don't want to get them, they don't want to leave the job, you have an impact, you make a benefit for someone. So I want to make you think about the questions that you have about your benefit is that who benefits up your chain? So you have your manager that you may turn something into, and they benefit from what you bring, what you did, what product you gave them, and then their management and further up. But the only way you're going to know about that actual benefit is if you ask the question. So say, for example, you have a report that you do. So who gets it? You turn it into your manager. What do they do with it? And what do they do with it? Do they read it? Do they make determinations about things? The benefit is that you bring a quality of something to help someone else make a decision. And if you weren't there to do what you were doing, that benefit would not be there. Also think about down the chain. So if you have a product that you actually contribute to or you make or you have a key piece of, down the chain, does it go to the customer? Does it go to the product? Does it go to your employees? What you're doing has a benefit. Something got better for someone that you are working with or working for, either up the chain or down the chain. So you need to think about the questions. You need to start asking the questions if you haven't already. What benefit is what you're doing for someone in your workplace? So I was recently looking at my own resume, looking at, contemplating applying for a job. And I got so enamored with something that I did years ago that I was like, this was a really great benefit. And even though I started the foundation of it, it's still going on. I'm no longer involved with the product or the project, but it's expanded, it's improved, it's made things better for the entire agency. They can automate things now. I know I had a benefit and I know what that benefit was. Now I did kind of get a little mushy and teary-eyed because I was like, that was an awesome benefit. It was beautiful. But you need to think about things in your own career that you had that kind of feeling for. Maybe not as dramatic as mine with the teary eye, but you had a benefit. You started something and it's grown. Even if you're no longer part of it, that is still your accomplishment. That is still the benefit you brought so that someone else could build on, expand on, and just even make better and improve. But without you first, there would be no expansion. There would be no improvement. There would be no modification or anything else because that was your benefit. You made something better for someone and that they are actually the better for it. And so are you. And most people appreciate you. Nothing that you do is unimportant. And you need to remember what your benefit is. So I want to repeat, you have a domino effect. One piece, one thing that you do has a domino effect that impacts a whole lot of people. Or you consider it as a ripple in the water. So that one ripple has a long-term effect That's your benefit. And you need to think about what got better for who. Whether it was even just for you, your coworker, whatever it is, that is part of your accomplishment. That is part of your legacy. That is part of the impact that you have, that you've had a benefit. So I definitely make sure you ask about what you're doing, where it goes, who sees it, and what the bottom line is, so you have a better appreciation of what you're doing. So one of the things I want to mention as well, I'm going to again continue this series of accomplishments and the benefits in the letter. The next one will be C, and that's going to be July 3rd. I'm doing it just before Independence Day, but I'll still do it. But you need to always think about your impact. Your accomplishment is not always what you think about, just your duty. It's about the impact you have while doing what you do. And again, your benefit helps someone else make their job better, and they show their appreciation for you. Another quick note, I'm after my 5. I'm going to have a resume revenue rehab. It's going to be an intensive workshop July 8th. It's going to be on a page. You can link and register on the Rashi Matrix Facebook page. It's going to be 12 to 4. It's a 4-hour intensive of just making sure you can bring life back into your career by resuscitating your resume. Basically, it's a rehab. There's some things you need to do to just, we can identify and fix things that have been holding you back or just delaying your achievement in your own career. So again, I'm Angela Watkins, your extreme encourager and your resume revenue expert. And I want to make sure you remember to recognize your accomplishments, reshape your attitude, and realize you're amazing. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon.